Hello, my name is Brian Potts, Chief Client Officer and Managing Partner with Third Stage Consulting Group. Today, we're going to talk about 3 things to research and consider before reaching out to an ERP consultant. A lot of people tend to think, oh, we're heading into a transformation. Let's just jump out and start talking to people. But before that, you want to do 3 things in particular. The first is understand what you're asking for. And by that, you want to have some definition of your current pain points internally. So understand what problem it is that you're trying to fix. You might be having a directive from the leadership in the organization saying, we need new technology. But what's driving that need? Start to understand what the pain points across the organization are, why you're looking for it, and that'll lead to a more fruitful conversation. Second is do a little bit of research on the status of the platform in the industry that you're looking into. So let's say you're looking for a new ERP. Before you just go calling people and saying, I need ERP, have an idea of what ERP is, and more specifically, what it is for your organization. So how are you using technology ERP right now? Do a little bit of research on what are some of the common trends in ERP. Research things like what have led companies to failure versus success. And again, that will give you a little bit more substance and understanding when you talk to a consultant who starts throwing phrases at you, such as organizational change management or, architecture, those types of things. Do a little bit of research so you're familiar to some degree with language, terms, and technology, and that'll make the conversation go a lot smoother. And then the third thing to do is make sure that you research or define internally your decision process and how serious your organization is. And what I mean by that is, if you're just doing initial research on a new digital front, that's just fine, but you want to make sure you clarify where you are in your purchase decision, because a lot of times you call a consulting group, whether it be an agnostic provider like Third Stage or a software provider, and they're going to jump to the assumption that you're ready to buy. That may or may not be the case, and you want to start to control that process a little bit and be clear on, we're starting our research, or, we've got an urgent time. We need to get something implemented in 3 months. That's a pretty significant differentiator right there. And it will lead the conversation and how the consultant advises you and structures the definition of what might help you out. So make sure you work with the leadership in the organization, understand clearly what's driving this, where it's coming from, and get clarity on what next steps and timeframes might be. If you can get a budget together, that's helpful to know. You don't necessarily have to share that up front, but if you've got a target of what you're reaching for, that will help clarify the process when quotes start coming in and moving forwards with the process. So again, 3 things to research or consider before reaching out to a consultant. Understand ultimately what's driving this process internally. Do a little bit of research on the industry yourself, and then understand the constraints, the timeline, and the decision process within your own organization. Again, my name is Brian Potts with Third Stage Consulting Group. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or reach out to me direct. We'd love to chat. Thank you.